Let's do this. Let's do this. Co-creators, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Checking in with you. Late evening, Friday. Well, I usually don't say the day, so I'm gonna say late evening. My hair just want to do what it want to do. Anyway, my co-creators, I just want to check in with you right quick, just to give you a little love, a little attention, a little bit of understanding, a little bit of everything. Today was a wonderful day, very beneficial, very enlightening, very fulfilling, very connecting, very everything good. You know, I look at this video I put out every day as like my personal vlog, my personal diary, my personal journal, whatever way you want to look at it. This world that we're living in is always in flux, it's always changing. But right now, because of all the hearts and minds that are opening up, that are listening, that are peering into their higher self, to their higher connection, this world is changing at a very rapid rate. There's a lot of things happening that may not be understandable for most. They may be confusing, they may be a little discouraging, they may be overwhelming, but this world is changing like right before our eyes in ways that we haven't seen in a very long time. Since before I was around, I tell you that much. And if you're not in tune, it's going to seem all visceral. It's going to seem all political. It's going to seem all, agotist. I can't even think of the word. It's going to seem like it's something that's a basic human struggle. I'll say that. It's going to feel like it's just like, oh, we're going through these changes. We're fighting for our rights and we don't want to be denied and all this stuff. That's what it's going to feel like. But if you're really, really tuned in, if you're really, really on cloud 11 or higher, you're going to know that it's a spiritual war. And the spiritual is broken down into the psychological. Because, we act like there's a difference between our spirituality and our physical self. We act like there's a difference between the stars in the skies and the twinkle in our eyes. We act like there's a difference between the ant on the floor and the love that we adore. We act like there's a difference between our feelings and what we're seeing. But everything is spiritual. Everything is energy. Everything is vibration. There's no gaps in between. There's no spaces. There's no missing spaces in our existence. Every inch of everything that we know, think, love, feel, and have is connected. Now, it may be existing on different frequencies, different vibrations, but everything is connected. I am touching the other side of the world right now. I am touching the moon right now. I am touching the ends of the universe right now because there's nothing in between us. It's like being in a pool of water and, oh, my battery low. Ooh, it's 5%. It's like being in a pool of water and thinking that your movements won't create waves. Everything is connected to everything, folks. There is no disconnect. There is no in between. There is only us and us. Now, what's cool about living in this world and living on this planet, living in this three-dimensional world, it kind of breaks things up into a bunch of different pieces. So it helps us to experience things on a more basic level, on a more visceral level. We get to think we choosing things and we're feeling things and we influencing things and all this stuff. It's, even though this lifetime may be hard at times, this is something that we chose to go through. We chose to experience these ups and downs and lefts and rights, and these seemingly unpredictable solutions. But our higher self, our self that is way more divine, that's been around forever, there's nothing in this world that it's basic. It's like, it's nothing. It's a thought. But we're living in it, so we are caught up in the moment. We're all in it, and it's understandable, folks. That's why I always talk about being a co-creator, because we're really here to use our faith and our will to create the life that we want. And as soon as you master that, you're probably gonna be gone, or you're gonna come back as a quick life. You're gonna be in and out. You're gonna be somebody's mistake or somebody's child that's tragic, because you already got it. You already learned the lesson, so you're gonna be in and out. But us folks that's got a full lifetime, we got some things to learn. We got some things to understand, some things to see. And it's a beautiful thing, folks. Don't think it's not. I know I'm talking deep. I know I'm reaching some parts that you don't understand, but I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. This ain't coming out of the thin air. Or is it? Anyway, folks, I just want to check in with you today. I had a great day today. And man, I'm just grateful to know what I like and know what I love to do and be able to do that. That's a grateful feeling, because a lot of people I meet, they don't know what they want to do. They don't know what they love. They don't know how their life's supposed to go. And that's fine. We all got our own things to learn, but it feels good to actually know what I like and what I want, and what I believe in, and actually struggle with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like struggling is good. It's struggle. When you struggle, you're learning. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with things you never seen before. You're crossing paths you never crossed before. So struggle is like, it's like going up a hill on a roller coaster, and then when you get to the top of the hill, if you like roller coasters, you get to coast down at some phenomenal speeds and get to say, woo, put your hands up in there, woo, all that good stuff. Struggle is a good thing. Misunderstanding is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? A little suffering is a good thing. It makes you dig in deep. It makes you dig all the way in. You get to feel it. That's struggle. That's good. You want to struggle a little bit. You don't want everything to come easy to you. And it never will. The things that you really want will never come easy to you. The things that come easy is things that you don't even really care about. You're like, oh, well, that's not a big deal. There's been plenty of things I've done in my life, and people be like, oh, I'm so impressed. Oh my God, I can't believe you did that. In my head, I'm like, thank you. But it really wasn't hard for me. Some things aren't really hard for me. The things that are difficult for me, man, sometimes I don't get any accolades for that. I get no recognition. None. Zero. Nada. Zilch. But at the same time, I think that builds my character. That makes me look at a bigger picture. It makes me understand what's really important and what's not important. So I don't mind a challenge, folks. I deal with people all the time that don't understand anything about what I'm saying. They can't see it. Man, it's amazing. It's amazing to watch the cognitive dissonance is what they call it. Is when you're talking to someone and you're telling them straight up facts, like no exaggeration, no imagination. In their brain, their mindset, who they are, their frequency is so not in tune to where you are, they don't even understand your words to the point where you can say a fact about something that they think is the biggest and weirdest and wildest and thing in the world that they're supposed to be afraid of or whatever. Facts. And their brain won't even let them acknowledge what you said. They don't even know that they're ignoring or not acknowledging. Their brain won't even let it in. Cognitive dissonance. It is amazing to watch. It's scary to watch because I know there's people in this world that have done some things, like deadly things to other people, and they thought they were doing the right thing. They really thought that. They was disconnected from reality. They bought into an idea so strong they couldn't even see the reality of things. And I see this on a regular basis, folks. There are people out here, they are so disconnected from reality, they cannot see logical terms. You can show them a definition. You can show them words that they, you can show them information that contradicts the exact information that they are so believing in, that they want to live in. And the information that you're showing them comes from the same exact people that gave them the information that they're believing in. And they're so locked in a place, their mind won't even let them hear it. You can't even fuss with them. You can't even try to logic them into position. Their mind is locked. It's locked. You can't do nothing about it. It's amazing. It's sad, but it's amazing. It doesn't matter how many stats you give. It doesn't matter how much information you tell them. It doesn't matter how many examples. It doesn't matter how passionate you are. You can try to get angry. You can try to get sad. You can fake tears. You can bring some people along to give testimonials. Man, when these people are locked in an idea, there's nothing you can do. There's really nothing you can do. And it is, I'm like, damn. I'm like, am I like that? Am I like that? Am I that locked in ideas? I think I'm like, maybe I am. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some things that I do in my life that makes 0 sense. And somebody probably approached me and tried to talk to me in a logical way, and I just couldn't hear them. I just couldn't get it through my brain. So I'm not saying that, I'm immune to this, because I am human. I am an eternal, spiritual, heavenly being that's having a human experience. So there are things that could happen, and I won't even realize that it's happening to me. I might be going along with something that just don't make sense. I know that's possible. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit there and say I'm above that. But I'm going to tell you something, folks. It is an amazing and scary thing to watch, because you realize that there are people in this world that have done some really terrible, terrible things based on an idea that somebody implanted in their mind. They was downloaded an idea, and now it's part of who they are. That's scary, man. That is scary. Anyway, my co-creators, I love you. There's so many things I could talk about on a daily basis. I can't believe I've been doing this for like 150 days straight. Every day. And I still have so many things I want to talk about, so many things I want to share, so many things I want to hear from you. Like if you want me to talk about a certain thing, if you have a certain thing you want me to talk about it, I'll respond. Now, I'm not saying I'll talk about it, because some stuff I just don't want to talk about, because it's just not worth my time. If I can't find an interesting universal, keyword universal response, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about stuff that's just geared on a certain group. I want to talk about things that affects humanity. Because stuff that's geared on a certain group is child's play. It's easy. And I guess it's popular. I could sit here and talk about things that pertain to what I look like, and where I come from. Man, that's child's play. There's 1,000, 10,000 other people that could tell you. I want to talk about something that's interesting, something that's not so basic. I don't want to talk about no child's play. I could talk about that child's play stuff in my damn sleep. I could talk about racism in my damn sleep. I could talk about politics in my damn sleep. That's easy. It's obvious, easy, not a challenge. I want to talk about stuff that matters to humanity as a whole. And I'm not hating on anybody that want to talk about all this stuff. That's fine and dandy. But hit me up if you want to talk about something that's interesting, that I could make interesting. If it's not, hit me up with that. Don't be throwing me no basic. I don't hear about your basic stuff. Man, if you approach me with an idea, you gotta come up with me with as less labels as possible. I don't want to hear about your race all the time. I don't want to hear about your politics all the time. I don't want to hear about your culture all the time, unless it's worldwide culture, because we all are humans. I want to talk about stuff that affects everybody. Everybody, for those that didn't understand that. Anyway, my co-creators, I love you. I love you. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Hit me up if you want to talk about something interesting. If not,